Hey everybody, it is Saturday morning, and yeah, just getting all my stuff organized and ready to go. We are checking out of our hotel today, and we'll be taking a train to Ryokan. So, we've done a sweep of the area, and I don't think anyone's leaving anything behind. All packed up and pretty much good to go. And yeah, the room's in decent shape. No crazy messes left behind. So, yeah. There's a bit of a travel anxiety going on today. Trying to make sure that we're getting to our train at the right time. That's alright, I get it. Like, who knows what's gonna go on here. There's a Odaku line that we're looking for, and there's a ton of signs for an Odaku mall, which is confusing us, but eventually we found the spot and we're good. We got breakfast at a like kind of grab and go counter ramen service thing where you like stand and eat, and this was good. I got a deluxe thing and it was like $8 and tasted great. So yeah. Oh, and this like rice wrapped in tofu sweet thing was good. I don't know what this is called, but I'm like, yeah, that's nice. There's also a pigeon that like walked around in there. So yeah, we've gone through the gates, and this red train is the train that we're gonna take to Hakone area. And we kind of got like 45 minutes to kill, so looking at the vending machines, they had like diapers and stuff, which made sense. There's a changing station and just some really nice bathrooms over there, which I just appreciate that. In Japan, there's just nice bathrooms everywhere. So yeah, we're kind of just hanging out on the benches at the platform, watching some of the trains come in. It's nice that they have signs that tell you where you are relative to the car that you would get on if you're waiting. And yeah, our train has arrived. Watching the chairs swivel, kind of neat that they just like rotate, so you're mostly sitting in the direction that you're traveling, you know what I mean? And yeah, we're getting on train car 2. I've stowed my bag above, and yeah, Julie's like, you should sit at the window, so for the class. Which I agree. Sorry, Julie. We could have swapped, so throughout the train ride, but the windows are so big, anyways. You're seeing the stop. We got a glimpse of Mount Fuji here as we're leaving Tokyo, and this train didn't really stop much. I think we got off at the next stop, Odawara. But yeah. This isn't a bullet train, but it is pretty fast. I'm not sure how fast we're going, but I think this is the same river we crossed over when we went to Hachiochi, and yeah. We're passing by lots of rural areas and less rural areas, but it's all just neat. Neat to see whatever is along this line. Yeah, started getting into some more mountainous areas, some cool rivers, seeing Mount Fuji again. It's kind of hard to see. Sometimes I'm seeing it on the right, or sometimes it's on the left side of the train. Mostly on the right though. I'm like, yeah, look at that thing. It's apparently semi-rare to see it because of the cold air mixing with the warm air on the mountain. It's like, who knows what's going on, but we're lucky enough to have a clear day that you can see Mount Fuji very clearly. Cool. So yeah, we all got off at Odawara Station, which is a stop earlier than we were actually planning on. I think that train could have gone to Hakone Yumoto Station, but it just seemed like there was more stuff to do here, and we have like 3 hours to kill until we can check in at the earliest, so we might as well go to the hard off that I had bookmarked. It was actually a mode off slash hobby off, so it seemed like they still had stuff down here. Which, yeah, plenty of figurines, and they had some 3DS stuff. Not the new 3DS that I was looking for, but Max actually got that $80 3DS, which was like $55 US, and that was a good deal. So yeah, spent some time looking at the figurines. Anime lady figurines, ooh! Yeah, Adam and Don need to head out to catch a train. They're doing a different Ryokan than we are, and we still have plenty of time to kill, so we went to a Lawson's and looked at some stuff here. I got some mango. Yeah, mango container, that was good. I feel like I haven't eaten much fruit lately, so that's something. Oh, and we went into a pachinko place for a little bit, and it was crazy in there. We had to leave immediately because none of us liked it in there. Yeah, all the sewage grates or rain grates are decorated nicely. Like even in Tokyo it was like that, but the Odawara ones had Gundams on it, so I had to take a picture. So yeah, we're kind of just wandering around, and it turns out we were close to Odawara Castle. So we're like, let's check out this castle. We were going towards the ocean, and turns out there's a castle over here. So we looked at some stuff. Here's some samurai armor that's all made out of paper. It's just like a information area. The lady really wanted me to know that this is just made out of paper. However, I was still impressed. I'm like, still hard to make, even if it's made out of paper. It looked good. But yeah, walking around the gates. So we're heading towards the main castle. You could walk up the stairs here and yeah, look at the stuff here. Pretty neat. Yeah, we did also look over at the Ninja Museum. Right? I'm like, Ninja Museum? That sounds sick. However, when we walked up to the actual entrance, there's a lady and she pointed at the sign that was like, this is not a museum, it's an activity. And there's like children hanging out in there. So, we should have gone in. Just because it would have been funny, but yeah, we didn't have that much time to kill, really. Either way, we're going up to the castle now. Another gate area passing through. Lots of gates, lots of gatekeeping to get to the castle. Huh. So yeah, there's the castle proper, and we weren't really sure if we were gonna go in at this point. Again, we still have plenty of time to kill. It's kind of like, how much does it cost to go into this castle, and what's the vibe? Is it gonna be a guided tour situation, or can we just like walk in? And it was $5 cash if you wanted to walk in, so that's what we did. And figured we'd look at some neat stuff. They had cool pictures, some nice models, this infographic letting us know that Odawara Castle is number 7 in terms of height at 27.2 meters. Wow, what a castle. So yeah, this castle, it like partially collapsed, or like some of the castle grounds. I think in 1923 there's an earthquake, and they rebuilt it and made it like a national monument park kind of area. So yeah, pretty much the entire inside of the castle is museum styled. Lots of neat artifacts and stuff. Yeah, and samurai picture opportunity here, which come on, who doesn't like looking like a samurai guy? But yeah, definitely want to make our way to the top, where there's gonna be a good view. So we'll keep going up. Some samurai armor. I assume this is the real armor, since it's behind glass. Which, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Some swords. And, yeah, here's the view. I think this is looking like northeast-ish. It's hard to tell, you know. I'm so used to water being south of me that whenever I see water, that's my south. So, I think the water is actually east right now. But, we did a lap around the tower. Enjoyed looking at the stuff. This is a nice area. Oceanside town. Oh yeah, Max got some gachapon thing. It was a neat pin. I was kind of wondering if that machine was from Canada, because it had a beaver on it. And, I don't know, we just have a bunch of those in Canada. But anyways, we're walking towards the ocean. Saw a nice moat. I liked all the plants in there. And I like this house with all these plants growing around it. I'm like, man, so many nice houses in Japan. But also, there's still like plenty of rundown looking ones too. Like this one across the street. Apparently, housing prices don't infinitely rise like in Canada. It's like if your house is old, it's considered a little bit trash. So people maybe let them get run down a bit and just sell them. I'm not really sure. But yeah. Anyways, we're getting to the ocean now. We're walking underneath a highway. Kinda hate to see it. A highway next to the ocean. Which, at least you can still walk there. But it might be like half a flood wall. So, not gonna fault them too much. Because they probably are worried about flooding stuff going on. And yeah, walking out onto a big wave break. This area might be the area that inspired the Great Wave. This artwork here. I'm not sure how close or to the exact area, or if there is an exact area. But yeah. And yeah, enjoyed some buns. We bought these from some ladies at a bakery. And they insisted that I buy this specific thing. Like, I was trying to buy something else, and they're like, no, buy this one. It was good. It was like a curry bun thing. So yeah, walked along the beach a bit. Seemed like a pretty clean beach. Found a broken ceramic tile. Or something. Kinda neat. Not much trash, so that's nice. And yeah, we're making our way back to Odawara Station. We decided to take the bus. I think we're all, you know, a little bit tired, so it might have been faster to walk, but busing it was definitely nice. And got back to the station. I guess I forgot to mention it, but we put our bags inside of these lockers, so we didn't have to lug our bags around that entire time that we were checking out the town. And yeah, we're taking a local train to Hakone Yumoto, which is a little bit slower than the train that we were on before, but that's all good. Still had plenty of nice views of the area. Alright, so this town is looking very nice. When I was looking on Google Maps of the area, it looked pretty small, like 3 roads, but it's pretty built up, and they're nice roads to just walk around in. Very picturesque. Crossing over these rivers. Yeah, I'm into this. Looking at these buildings, I'm like, damn, that's a cool building. Pretty much this whole area is ryokans and hot spring kind of thing, so yeah. This is the place we're staying. Our ryokan experience lies ahead, next to another nice river. So yeah, putting on our slippers, and we got a tour you know, a little bit towards our room. I didn't really hear what the guy was saying about the guys and ladies onsen areas, or like the times that we were supposed to go or whatever, but I don't know, we'll figure it out. So here's our room. It's basically a dining room and a sleeping room, as well as like, you know, some like other tiny rooms. Sitting on some real tatami mats. At least I assume they're real. Seem pretty real to me. It's kind of like a blood stain over here. That wasn't great, but maybe it was food and not blood. So here's the washroom. You know, we were all sweaty, so it's taking turns using the shower before dinner time. And yeah, that's our private onsen. I think we paid extra to have the private onsen experience. And yeah, dinner time. It was kind of stressful because we didn't have the most time to like prepare ourselves for them to bring the dinner. And then I don't know. It was just like, are we gonna do something wrong and they'll be mad at us? Seems like there's lots of like tiny rules that it's like, don't do this and do this at the right time. But the actual dinner was pretty tasty. Eating some sashimi, which you know, it's kind of funny that we've been in Japan for like 3 or 4 days and we haven't eaten any sushi yet. What? Should have ate some at that fish market, I guess, but whatever. Oh yeah, this grilled chicken and fish thing, that was good. It was like served on a burner. So yeah, I liked it. Whatever that sauce is, that was good sauce. Oh yeah, and wasabi. Wasabi's real here, unlike in Canada where it's just horse radish. So yeah, kind of just giving you guys a very detailed account of our dinner, I guess. And so it's a multi-course meal, and the homemade wine, I think it's a plum wine, was good. I'm not really a wine drinker, so you know, it's got to be good if I kind of like it. Some steamed rice in a bun thing. And yeah, I think they brought out some more soup here. I liked how this carrot was cut. I was like, ooh, like a flower. And yeah, this thing. Sorry guys, I don't remember what all this stuff was called. But this thing was slimy. And ultimately pretty good. I think there was like a lot of beef in there. Yeah. Starting to get dark. And brought another thing. I don't mean to sound exhausted, but it's just like a whole experience. And yeah, some clams on rice, and a soup, and a cake thing for dessert. So, nice. Overall, pretty good dinner. We're only mad at each other a little bit. Anyways, I think we're like, Julie, you enjoy the onsen first, since you know she's got tattoos and isn't sure about using the public ones. And we're gonna hit the town wearing our yukatas, which is apparently a pretty common activity. You lounge around and just wear it out if you want. But, you know, I was a little bit like, is it wrong to wear a yukata in Japan? And ultimately we decided, no, it's cool. Japanese people know that their culture is neat and that we just want to experience it from a genuine interest. So, yeah. Oh yeah, and here's what you guys have been waiting for, the onsen experience with Andrew. That's me, naked, and you gotta shower off first, so That's what I'm doing. Checking it out. Alex can't see the video, but it's shoulders up video only. Don't worry. And of course, you gotta pour this bucket of water on your head. That's when you're done. And yeah, plop on into that onsen. Hot spring water. You just let the water spill out onto the floor. There's drainage, and yeah, enjoy the water. I'm not sure if this is actually like from a volcanic area where the water is like getting naturally heated up and then piped into the hotels, but maybe it is. It doesn't smell sulfury, so maybe it isn't. But maybe it's just like that clean. Anyways, it was good, very relaxing. And yeah, we were trying to stay up for our private onsen time. We got in late, so we got kind of like a late time to go to the private one after midnight. And it was mostly the same as in our room, as well as the public one, which was empty, so I took a video. But yeah, to be honest, I was kind of hoping for more of like a natural Ryokan or onsen, but I don't know. It was still good. Like, the water was nice. Anyways, later guys.